Hi boys and girls. You might wonder where I am. I'm standing in front of Cortland Free Library in downtown Cortland, across from Courthouse Park, and I'm going to be reading a story called Librarian Lil, and this is written by Suzanne Williams and it's illustrated by Stephen Kellogg. I bet you think all librarians are mousy little old ladies, hair rolled up in a bun, beady eyes peering out at you over the tops of those funny half glasses, an index finger permanently attached to their mouth saying, shh. But you never have heard about Librarian Lil. Lil wasn't always a librarian, of course. She was a kid first, just like most people. Lil was in the tub at 1 year old in this picture. She was with her secondhand Rose at 3 years old. Here she was on the soccer field at 5 years old. And here she was building Fort Rose at 7 years old. And like most kids, Lil had a wild imagination. She loved to read, and she imagined herself the hero of every book she checked out at the library. By the time she was 8, she had read all the books in the library children's room. Yes, Lil was a fast reader, and she had the most powerful, strong arms, too. When the 3rd grade soccer ball got stuck under the principal's car, Lil retrieved it. Amazing. Her strength might have come from carrying all those books around, because when Lil ran out of children's books, she started in on encyclopedias. She used to check out a whole set of encyclopedias at once. She'd walk down the street reading the A volume, held open in one hand, while she balanced the rest of the volumes on the palm of her other hand. She turned pages with her teeth. So take a look at her walking while she reads, holding all the rest of the encyclopedia volumes. So it was no surprise to anyone when Lil grew up and became a librarian, landing a job in the nearby town of Chesterville. The townspeople soon dubbed her Librarian Lil. Lil's specialty was storytelling, but when she advertised a story time in the local newspaper, no one came. And when she posted a list of fantastic new books she had ordered at the library, no one came to check them out. It was clear that the people of Chesterville were not avid readers. Television was their favorite form of entertainment, and Lil didn't like TV very much. It was the devil's invention, she said. Keeps folks away from good books. To Lil's way of thinking, TV was an evil that ranked right up there with poison ivy and mosquitoes. She knew she had her work cut out for her to get people to become readers. One horrible stormy night, the wind blew down some power lines. The whole town of Chesterville was plunged into darkness. TVs popped off like flashbulbs. This was the chance Lil had been waiting for. She fought her way through the driving rain to the town's ancient bookmobile, battling 80-mile-an-hour winds that threatened to carry her away like a feather in an updraft. Unfortunately, that old bookmobile had been sitting idle for too long. Its battery was dead. But did that stop Librarian Lil? Nope. Up and down the streets of town she went, pushing the bookmobile ahead of her just like a baby carriage. So there's the winds, and there she is, pushing the bookmobile up the road. By the end of the night, every man, woman, and child in Chesterville was reading a book by the flickering light of a candle. The power was out for 2 whole weeks, by which the townspeople had solidly formed a habit of reading. Suddenly, folks were borrowing more books than they had in the entire 50 years since the library had been built. It was there, and there was only standing room for Lil's stories. So look at all the people coming to the library, and look at them all during her story time. Not long after the storm, a motorcycle gang rode into town. The leader of the gang was Bust-em-Up Bill. He was a towering 6'7" man, and when he took off his jacket to play pool, he revealed a skull and crossbones tattoo that would scare the wool off a sheep. So take a look. It even scared the guy's hair right off. Now, At first, Lil took no more notice of Bill and his gang than a duck would of rain. She was only interested in readers, and they kept her plenty busy at the library ever since that bad storm. While Bill and his gang hustled pool at a local tavern, Librarian Lil checked out books. It wasn't long before Bust-em-Up Bill found out about Lil, though. You see, he was in the habit of watching professional wrestling on Tuesday nights. So when Tuesday night rolled around, Bill expected to watch his favorite program. "Where's that TV?" he yelled at the server. "We don't have one, sir. Nobody in town watches TV anymore. There's too many good books to read." "No one around here watches TV? What's the matter with all you people?" "Well, Librarian Lil has made us into great readers." "Readers?" Bill laughed. It wasn't a very pleasant sound. He faced his gang. "Do you hear that? These cowards read books." The way he said books left no doubt that it felt like a filthy word to him. "Who is Lil?" He spat the words out. "Our librarian," squeaked the server. "Where is she?" "She'll be parking her bookmobile across from the library in about 10 minutes, sir." Bill stomped towards the door. "Let's go," he grunted. When Lil arrived, she found the parking lot filled with motorcycles and surly bikers. "Move your bikes, you're blocking my parking space." "Tough cookies, sister," Bill said. "It's your fault I'm missing my favorite TV show." "Listen," said Librarian Lil, "I don't want any trouble. Can you just move your bikes?" The gang stood their ground. "All right," she said. "If you won't move them, then I guess I'm gonna have to move them." "Did you hear that?" Bill shouted to his gang. "She's gonna move them for us. Sister, if you can do that, well, then I'll read a book." It was the worst thing he could think of, and he'd never guessed that she'd be able to move them. Lil grinned. She flexed her skinny muscles. Then she stooped down, reaching under one of the motorcycles. Straightening, she suddenly hoisted the motorcycle with one hand and tossed it into the street. It cost her little more effort than flinging an apple core. Bust-em-Up Bill and his gang watched with their jaws hanging down as Lil threw motorcycle after motorcycle onto a stack, reaching up toward the moon. When she'd cleared the parking lot, Lil drove the bookmobile on in. Then she climbed down and headed toward the library's front door. "All right, boys," she called out. "I'm open for business." Bill's boys tried to sneak away, but Bill hauled them up by their collars. "Not so fast," he growled. "We're all getting books. If anyone tries to leave without a book, you're gonna be reminded by why my name is Bust-em-Up Bill." It wasn't long before every man in Bill's gang was reading away. Several of the guys got into a fight over who was going to be the first to check out The Mouse and the Motorcycle. Fortunately, Lil found some extra copies and calmed everything down. Last time I was over to Chesterville, they'd added a new wing to the town library. Seems Lil's been busier than ever. She's had to take on a library assistant to help out. The new assistant is a really big fella. The townspeople call him Bookworm Bill. The kids think he's a whale of a storyteller, but then again, he learned from a master. So do we know who the new assistant is, Bookworm Bill? Since Bookworm Bill has been on the job, Lil says there hasn't been a single overdue book. I think she's kind of sweet on Bookworm Bill. She's even taking a little bit of watching TV on Tuesday nights. And there she is. It looks like Bookworm Bill and Librarian Lil are watching TV together to watch wrestling. So that was called Librarian Lil. It's written by Suzanne Williams and illustrated by Stephen Kellogg. And it just so happens that I happen to be wearing something you might notice. I've never had one of these before, but I just so happen to be in front of the Cortland Free Library, and a very close friend of mine, Miss Tammy, is the youth services librarian here at Cortland Free Library, and she's going to be telling us all about the summer reading program, which starts on Monday. So, without further ado, here is Wait, I guess Miss Tammy's not here. It's someone else.
No, it's me.
Oh, it is you, Miss Tammy.
Yes, it is. So, hi everybody. Thanks for joining us. And I want to tell you about our summer reading program. It's Imagine Your Story, and the fun all starts on Monday. And we're kicking off with Morlin the Magician. So make sure that you contact the library to sign up. And how you're going to sign up for the summer reading program is if you go to our website, cortlandfreelibrary.org, and you're going to click on under Children's, the summer reading program, and all of the fun programs that we're having are going to be there. So you can see tons of the stuff that we're going to have. We're going to have weekly Take and Make It's, where every Monday we're going to have a special program. Remember, kicking off with Morlin the Magician live, so you'll be able to participate with him even though we won't be in person, okay? And you're going to sign up, and just like last year, you're going to keep track of the minutes that you read to someone else, or someone reads to you. So if you read to your baby brother, it counts for you and your baby brother, because we have a summer reading program for babies all the way up to adults. So everybody and anybody can do it. You can read whatever you want, books, magazines, if you read something on your computer, if someone reads to you, or you listen to a book on CD or audiobook, that all counts. You're just going to keep track of it. If you come to any of our programs, all of that counts, okay? And we are having, every week that you log in minutes, your name will go in for a weekly book drawing. And my assistant here, Mrs. Quinn, could you hand me some prizes that they could win?
Well,
Merlin. Oh,
Merlin really wants to do it, Miss Tammy.
Okay, all right, Merlin, come here.
But I have put on some of the prizes.
That's right. Miss Julie had on some sunglasses that you can wear and win, and a unicorn hat. Oh, come on in there and show them.
My unicorn headband, my nice sunglasses. These are prizes you can win.
Yes. And this is Merlin. Say hi, Merlin. Oh, no. No touching your face. You can't do that. I'm sorry. Not picking your nose.
Look, this is Merlin's missions. Look at this book, Merlin.
Oh, yay, look. Show them, Merlin. You could win books.
There's
Lots
some great
of
books.
different
Oh, my
books.
goodness. Dragons Love Tacos.
Oh, show them, Miss
Pete
Julie.
the Cat. Dragons Love Tacos. Harry Potter. Thelma the Unicorn. All kinds of great books Miss Tammy has
fun
to
things.
win.
You could also win a wizard hat.
Ooh.
You could win a wizard hat. What else do we got in our bag there?
Wait a minute. Is this slime?
Oh, slime!
Merlin!
Yay, slime!
Oh, my goodness.
Good. I think there's some magic putty in there too.
Oh, magic putty. This is like silly putty, but magic?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Merlin, you're
yay.
so lucky.
Good job. And
oh, check this out, Merlin.
oh, you want to fly it?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. And you can win a flying dragon.
Oh my goodness,
It
was
flies
flying.
better. It does fly better. And for the first 150 kids that log in 5 minutes, you get a coupon for a free cookie at Frosted Bakery. So lots of fun. And you could win, speaking of our community partners, Frosted always gives us cookie coupons every year, and I know you look forward to them. Also, last year, Shipwreck Amusement gave us free mini golf games, and they did again this year. So that'll get you outside and doing some fun things. So those are some of the prizes that you could win in our weekly prize drawing, and all you have to do is log in minutes. So remember, it starts on Monday, June 29th, and make sure you look on our website. That's right, look on our website. That's right, Merlin. To see how to sign up and all of the other programs that we're having. So thank you so much for having me, Mrs. Quinn.
Absolutely, it was so fun, and I get to hang out with Miss Tammy and Merlin and read. I hope that you'll all participate in the summer reading program like I'm going to be. And I'm so excited because on Monday, the summer reading kickoff is going to be at 6 p.m. with Morlin the Magician. And Merlin, are you excited? I can't wait. So tune in. We're going to advertise it on our Mrs. Quinn's Facebook page and the library Facebook page. So look for more details and sign up for summer learning.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Miss you all. Bye-bye.